TK here. You're listening to the Those Guys podcast. Still a working title. Either way,
That's right.
I don't really know what we're doing. Introduce yourselves, guys.
What's up, guys? It's Shreddy Eddie here.
I'm Issa Long.
With more passion, man.
Issa Long!
Better.
Or Issa for short.
Yeah, okay, whatever, East. Anyways,
It's okay, man. It's okay.
It's my boy Issa.
yeah, it's Eddie and East.
Eddie and Issa.
Tell the viewers what we do here.
We're
We talk about random stuff.
just a bunch of dudes. We just hang out and talk.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
We
doing
decided
this, guys.
that we want to record our...
Yeah, we're just... Do we really want to call ourselves weebs? Probably not. Anyways!
We're not really weebs, I mean...
Man, we could have gotten away with that. They would have never known that we were weebs.
Oh, now they know that we're weebs.
It's a thing now. Okay.
We went to the swap meet earlier. How was that? It was pretty cool. We saw lots of stuff.
Oh my god. It's funny because you were trying to point at the table that had the broken arcade stick.
Yeah.
We weren't able to get that far.
No, that was on the other half. We
Yeah.
left for stuff.
We left for free food, so
Yeah.
I was like, cool, let's go do that. Because they charged me. We were charging like $10 for it, so I was like, oh no, don't do that.
$10 for a fight stick? How? Okay, so I don't really know anything about the arcade fight sticks. So why wouldn't you pay $10?
It's just it was broken to the point where it's like, okay, I don't know how big these buttons are. I don't know how the ergonometry. Like,
I'm pretty sure there was a spider web growing inside.
Yeah, there was. I
It was
remember
like-
opening the box. Yeah.
It was like made 10 years ago, and they stopped working on the project.
And then I'd have to get an entire new PCB board. Like, the only thing that would be, like, salvageable is the case. Like, literally everything else. Like, that's...
Is the case alone at least worth $10?
I think it works like $10 worth of firewood.
Yeah, basically, to me...
I wouldn't know any better
I mean...
what to do with that.
It's just that I'd have to do so much modification for it. So it's like, oh, I'd rather get it at a cheaper price, like $7 at best. But $10 is not a bad idea if you're looking into your arcade business. Anyways, enough about my arcade ventures.
We got churros. That was delicious.
Yeah, churros are always freaking good at that swamp meet.
So, I don't know what you guys were looking for. I know Eddie over there is looking for a
Instrument of some kind.
and Ise is looking for a for either Fire Emblem or a fight stick. I like hats. I was trying to find a cool hat. I found a gas mask last time.
That's rad. That's super rad.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
well, I bought the gas mask. It was only $25, but now I need to go find filters.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Sounds like an expensive hobby to collect gas masks.
Why would I do this? I don't even know.
Well,
I really don't. I'm gonna pour myself some tea.
oh man, gotta love that tea that you make, man. It's so freaking great. Anyways, I'm just curious about everyone's like summers now. That's like kind of for
It's
me,
winding down to an end.
Yeah, me and Shreddy, Eddie's summers kind of like wind down to a close. So it's like because we gotta go back to college,
Back to do
Academia.
academia.
studying
Meanwhile,
and dying.
Donnie K's like, oh, I have complete freedom.
Der. Oh no, the holidays are coming.
I'm not gonna let this summer go to waste.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Idaho actually in a few weeks to go see the solar eclipse.
Oh, you never told me that.
Oh, yes.
When is the solar eclipse?
Like
the 21st or 22nd?
The 21st.
I'm pouring myself
Okay.
some more tea. You cool with that, Donnie?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
More tea is good for the soul.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good.
Driving up 14 hours is gonna be fun. We're gonna switch off drivers every other so often.
Wait, who you're going with?
Mom and brother, just to check out the solar eclipse.
Oh, that's dope.
Apparently my friend's brother lives out in Idaho. Apparently it's all snow out there. The
Wait,
last time he went.
what do you mean all snow? Wait,
In
it's
Idaho,
summer. Shouldn't there be corn everywhere?
that's potato country.
Oh,
So I don't know.
Yeah, that is
I don't know what to expect. I've never been there.
Actually, have you been to Idaho before? No.
No way, man. The furthest I've been has been San Francisco, and the furthest south has been San Diego.
Like I said, Idaho's known for French fries. You should like.
I'm gonna go find the best French fries there.
Yeah, you
I'll
have
tell you
to.
guys all about
find me some vodka.
it. Some vodka, some
Vodka.
Idaho vodka.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
some
okay.
absolute vodka.
Okay, I'll do that for you.
Only reason why is so traditional vodka is made with potato. So let's see if you could find some Idaho vodka.
Too bad we don't have booze here.
They probably make really good vodka if that's like their only export. Not to like offend any Idahoans.
Idahoans. I did a report on Idaho like when I was like little, so that's why I was asking.
Tell me about Idaho. What do I need to know about Idaho?
All I know is potatoes. That's all I got from it. It was like 4th grade project.
Excellent.
4th grade potato.
Yeah,
Here's a potato battery.
I like potatoes, and it's in the shape of a
Potato.
yeah. Fries, man.
Hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Well, I mean, I feel like a commonality between us over our summer was probably AX.
Yeah, we're all attending AX and that line con.
That was a pretty chill AX.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I got to stay longer.
You guys had a chill time. I had a frustrating time.
It only got progressively frustrating because at first you were enjoying it. Then as AX went on, it started to piss you off.
It did piss me off. I was like, I mean,
what happened?
well, I mean,
He didn't see Galco.
No, I saw. Okay, Galco was like, well, I don't want to explain Galco right now because I'm suffering through food coma right now. But like,
After
The pain in your stomach's
Oh,
not gonna
God.
save you from the truth.
Let the viewers know.
Oh no!
Well, more about AX. More about AX.
I mean, AX, like, okay, I enjoyed the concert. Like, the Love Live Japan Kawaii Live event, I enjoyed a lot. It's just...
I enjoyed the parking.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me that you were,
I showed up earlier, like, at 6 o'clock, paid $25 just to get parking. Like, holy crap, that's expensive. So what I did was make sure that when I went there, I was prepared.
Yeah, you had...
I had a pillow, I had my computer, and a GameCube controller hooked up to play Smash in my car. And
So you're telling me that you camped in a parking lot?
yes, I did.
Well, he was waiting
It was
for me to
fantastic.
get
I was able
out.
to leave and go get Danger Dogs.
Well, that's why I told Eddie, it's like, if you wanted... Shreddy Eddie over here, it's like, if you really wanted to, like, stay over my place for AX, only because I live near the train.
Yeah, that was pretty.
It's just,
Good.
alright, maybe this is a good trade-off. Keep picking me up from the concert, so that worked out. I was freaking out over that. I was freaking out over the people I went with because they were about to sell my ticket and me paying $130 for it, and they showed up like way before day -1.
Thanks for showing me the metro. That was fantastic.
Oh, it was fantastic.
You showed me the ways of taking the metro to LA. I'm never going
Yeah,
to LA
I mean,
traffic
I don't
again.
understand why some of my other friends don't want to take the metro.
It's fantastic.
I mean, the metro's
Put
only like
pop-ups and
not...
headphones and you're good.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. If you don't pop in headphones, just listen to the crazy lady or
Well,
the crazy
no,
man on the.
So
on the
I just
train.
read a book. It's a 45-minute ride.
It's nice for reading manga and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, like I said, the Japan Kawaii Live was great. I got to meet my idol Seiyu, Rikako Ida from Love Live. That was cool.
I mean, you got to get him to scream plus ultra.
Yeah, the fact that I got
Plus
the idol girls,
Ultra.
the idol girls, like even some of the Idol Master girls, like even though I'm not a big fan of that series, it's like
They probably picked up on your energy.
yeah, because I'm like, am I gonna go out?
Plus
Because like I
Ultra.
have like what, 30 seconds to a minute to say bye to these girls. Like
You gotta make it memorable.
I'm gonna make myself memorable. I'm not gonna be that one idiot waving the light stick. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna wave my light stick and hold up My Hero Academia and yell plus ultra the entire time. And they were like yelling it back at me, and I was like, you guys watched a show. You guys are amazing.
Are you sure they know what you're talking about and they're not just shouting whatever back at
They're
you?
just like, oh, that kid's
No,
waving.
I was only, I had, no, cause like I bought, cause look, I was buying CDs and I bought one for some douchebag. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
But I mean, I'm not gonna get into that story. But like, it's just.
Oh,
one-
I thought it's just you bought from some douchebag, so I'm just imagining
He's
my
like-
tracks are fire.
Yeah,
and then you're like,
this
okay,
is like-
whatever, dude.
This was played on Boku no Hero Academia. You gotta hear my new track. It's fire, man.
It's so fire,
For
man.
$5, you could get this beat called
Hero B, because like there's a track in My Hero called Hero A, which has a rap.
So it's Hero B.
Yeah, it's all like
subpar.
You mean Hero?
And in
Hero
LA,
Bad.
you never know what you're gonna find. People selling you stuff and
It was
whatnot.
well, what I got was the anime song Matsuri thing, and I'm like, am I gonna buy another Love Live album? I saw My Hero Academia, and I saw the cover looked cool, and I was like, this cover looks cool. I'm buying this. Yeah, I mean, so I bought one for me, one for douchebag. Yeah, I mean,
Poor douchebag.
yeah, I mean, it's just I got, like I said, at the end of the day, I didn't expect much from the event, only the goodbye event, but
I was waving that around too because they probably saw me waving around on My Hero Academia thing. I was yelling Plus Ultra, so I was like, "Yeah, I have been remembered at this thing." But you should have seen me. I was like passing out in freaking Microsoft.
I remember
theater.
picking him up at 11 o'clock, and all I could remember is this kid was like at 1,000% energy. Like he just saw like the end of the world and survived, and then I had to take him home because he's way too much energy.
Yeah, I was like trying to track that.
Wait, because it sounds like he's running on empty in his story, but you're saying he's like at 1,000%?
Yes, he
I
was.
had my actual energy reserves because I remember I told you all I had to eat was cereal that day, and I didn't eat anything else because I think I was on the diet still.
Yeah.
But afterwards, I was trying to contact our good friend. He's a good friend from Cal State Long Beach. He runs an idol research group.
Oh, okay, you're talking about Marth.
Yeah, Marth. I was trying to contact him, and then he was like, I was like, Marth, I saw the greatest thing in my life.
Yeah, that's pretty
She
much
said,
how it was.
Like this is how it went. Like, Idol Master goes bye plus ultra. Wake Up Girls bye plus ultra. There was that one girl from a walk here that was like, bye plus ultra. Got to Love Live. Screw all the other Love Live members. Just stare down Rikako the entire time. If I need to make an impression, I'm just looking directly at
I
her.
made
the
sure
entire
that I
time.
watched Perfect Blue to understand your feelings
I told him like,
why that was your feelings.
I told him that that's the reason why I showed him Perfect Blue. Because
I'm
it's
pretty
like,
sure, like, I was standing out there in the dark looking for him, and I'm pretty sure he ran past me, like, 5 times, like, Plus Ultra! And I'm like, oh, fuck, where did he go?
I just, okay, look, when you meet a celebrity, especially, like, this is how I was thinking. I got closer to these girls. We were only a table length apart from each other.
Wow.
I got closer than any Japanese man that has ever bought their merchandise and stuff. I feel like a god now.
Your stories sound better than mine when I run into random Japanese people.
Do tell.
What? So like I forgot his name at the moment, but the guy who made La Blue Girl, I just ended up in the elevator at the hotel. And so I just noticed his name tag, and I'm like, I recognize that name. I don't know what he did. I'm not gonna pull out my phone and like try to look up who he is. So I just spoke to him. Hey, so how's the con for you? And he just looks at me and he just says in his English, "Do I look like I'm in a suit?" "No, I am here for fun," and then just leaves.
That's how I like to go to cons. They're like, what are you here for? Fun.
Yeah, and then I'm just like,
no.
oh, okay. And then, like, I went back to my hotel room and looked it up, and I'm like, oh, it's that guy. Dude, I was in spitting distance of that guy.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I
So-
wish I got his
So
autograph.
essentially, John was at spitting distance from an idol.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
terrible.
It is, but, like, again...
Sounds like a good experience. No doubt.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I told people I was satisfied after. Like, every guy was like, "Oh, you're gonna like go to the after thing where they talk about their lace." I'm like, "Nah, dude, I was satisfied." Like, all y'all idol fans, you eat that stuff up. You're all zombies.
I thought your response would have been to sing the lyrics to Snow Halation and throw yourself out a window.
I mean, that's Muse though, but I won't.
I don't know. I've seen the first 2 seasons, and I think I'm good.
Yeah, well, with me, it's like I've seen this concert. It was amazing. That's like the last time I think they're ever gonna perform together. Like all those big idol bands in Japan.
Probably a good opportunity for whoever went there.
Yeah, but then the con aspect of AX just sucked. Like like that's a disappointing thing. Like I enjoyed the concert. Like if I just had an opportunity just to do the concert and just not do anything else, I would have done that. But went to the con. Sorely disappointed. Got better day 2 because we saw Ancient Magus Bride.
That was pretty dang good.
Yeah, and Violet Evergarden.
Which was also okay.
Yeah.
Once I saw Ancient Magus Bride...
Yeah, I kind of smiled. I was like, okay, this is...
They gave us 3 episodes on a PS3.
Yeah, that was great.
On a PS3.
Yeah,
Okay,
they had the
go ahead.
projector hooked up to the PS3, and they're like, okay, guys, we're going to show you the first 3 episodes of Ancient Magus Bride. First, I got to enter my PSN password, and we'll show you it on this PlayStation.
me and Eddie were making a joke. We were like, hey, what if like he accidentally deleted the footage?
Accidentally, like, okay, here we go. Oh no.
He corrupted files got corrupted, and it's like, oh, I have to cancel the event because the files got corrupted for the thing. But I
That would
mean,
be unfortunate.
actually, it's funny because I know all three of us were at that card captor event. And
Yeah.
I told you I fell asleep.
You fell asleep. I don't know how Eddie felt.
I
was
enjoyed it. It was
confused.
cool. I liked the Card Captura series. It looked like an
We
entertaining
were
show.
with our new friend Janice. I remember. He
Shout out to Michigan.
Shout out to Michigan, our boy Janice. You know, knowing his sayus and stuff. But yeah, he was there saying, "Oh yeah, card captor was great." I was like, "What? What's a card captor?" All I knew when I woke up was like, some girl confessed to some guy, and all these girls.
Dude, all I know is that it came back from hiatus after 20 years. Like, they left it off with all their fans waiting.
Well, because the series ended, and
Yeah.
then they just made a sequel just now.
Yes, no, they're bringing it back for another, like, run.
Yeah, I thought it was a reboot, so that's why I was confused when I'm just like, who are these people?
Yeah.
What's happening? And they're talking like I know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I expect whoever went in there to know what Card Captor Sakura is, but I didn't. I still enjoyed it nonetheless.
I mean, I'm glad I didn't have to wait in line. Like, I just sat in the back and fell asleep because, like, I knew.
I was only there because the opening ceremonies are just like, hey, we're not going to kick you out of the room until, like, what was the time? 3 or 4 in the afternoon, so it's like, oh, this is 10 o'clock. I'm just not going to move from my seat.
Day one, yeah, me and Eddie standing in line, Shreddy Eddie, and with our boy, shouts to former president of Cal State Long Beach Anime Club, Christian Cruz.
Man, that line looked like an
It
optical
was
illusion.
So
Like, you
horrible.
see one corner of the street, like, that's
Oh,
definitely
my
the end.
goodness.
You go a little further and it keeps going, like,
Oh.
what kind of wizardry is going on
No,
here?
because that was so funny. Because it was like you should enter in through the west gate. Because that was the next thing, and then it's like, oh my god.
Welcome to Expo.
Welcome
I-
to Expo.
Which, by the way, the lines are going to be gone next year from what I was told.
How?
all-
Not having Expo?
What? No,
Just
they're
they get rid of Expo in general. It's like
No
he's-
more lines. Problem solved.
they're just going to mail the passes to us now.
Oh, great. Well, that's not the
That's
worst-
not gonna.
That's not
solve
the
it.
same line con we're speaking of. We're
Oh,
talking
to
about
get in.
just to
get
get
in,
into the
yes.
con. We already got my pass.
I thought you were just talking about badges.
The day I picked him up from that like idol thing,
Yeah.
I picked up my badge like a smart person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was, except just the
And
line
made-
to get in. it
Made
was
use
just-
of my time, so it
Oh,
was even more worth about like camping in the parking lot.
I mean, I know.
But that line getting in, I remember it like snaking around. Like this doesn't even lead to like a amusement park ride.
like,
You never
I
like wait that
understand
long
why
for
they
stuff.
did it, and like again, I know security and them are doing their job to keep everyone safe.
Oh
it's
boy.
it's just how they managed it was horrible. That's what we're complaining about. Yeah, I mean, I understand the safety precautions, of course, but like
I love how
looking
3
back-
months later we're still talking about and bashing them for their work and managing their lines.
Oh gosh,
it was that bad.
It was that bad.
Look it
and
up,
what-
folks.
What made
It's
it
that bad.
And yeah, and then as the days progressed, like day 3, I brought my brother. Me and my brother didn't know what to do. We played Dragon Ball Fighters again, which
I wish I went to try that out.
that was a fun game. Oh gosh,
That looks
like,
so cool. I've been getting into Dragon Ball Z a little bit more.
So, what
Yeah.
is Dragon Ball Fighters? Is it like Budokai or?
So it's I think it's Arc
think it's
System. I think it's Arc System work answer to like how bad Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite's like receiving reception for because
it's kind of like Budokai. It's just like updated with more. What the style is a lot different too.
yeah, it's a 2D tag team fighting game. So it's like in the vein of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Oh, okay.
So like it's basically a Capcom fighting game, but not made by Capcom, made by the guys who did Guilty Gear. And it's I liked it. It was very fun. I wish I had more time to play with it, to mess around with the controls. I mean, that was my brother's highlight only because like as me and my brother got hyped when we were playing it. Except he beat me because I decided to play as Boo and all characters that I suck as because I wanted to try them out, but. It was fun. Like, that was the fun part. What just disappointed me was I was like, hey, you want to go see Silent Voice? Koi no Katachi.
I wish I went to go.
And
see
was
that.
the line too long?
Oh, like, we got in an hour. We waited for an hour. Oh, man. And shouts to my boy Caleb from Cal State Long Beach Anime Club who waited with me. In every line we waited. And I was mad to only be told that we couldn't go in.
Because line got capped?
It not just got capped. What also made me angry too was three people let's just say, if you want your stereotypical African American hip hop group in today's contemporary world, that's what those were the three people that cut in line. We were trying to like, me and Caleb, we were trying to like tell them, hey, that's not cool not to cut, and we even tried to report it to the staff. The staff was just being wusses and thought we were racial profiling, and I was like, no, we're not racially profiling. Am I trying to get the guy who's also a decent human being who stand in line with us for an hour out of line? No.
That sounds like a pain in the butt.
Jokes on them, jokes on those guys, but they had no right to complain that they were waiting in line for hours on end. I was happy they didn't get in, but me and my brother, we were so angry, we just went home.
Yeah, for me, my biggest regret was not getting that $20 Ken Colley t-shirt. It looked awesome. That Shimakaze, it was awesome, and I didn't get it. I hope they have it again next year.
Yeah.
It's funny, the only thing that I have to complain about Expo, like, no, I had a lot of fun this year. Only thing is that everything was too smooth. For me, anyways, it was just... I had fun, and that's about it. Nothing crazy happened. There wasn't another haterade incident.
Not enough insanity for your
fun
taste.
Stories to tell at AX, so I thought maybe hanging out with you would be like, oh, this would be great, but like I said, everything kind of went smooth and chilled, but not like...
I also realized the reason why I couldn't have any like super fun stories is because usually I don't travel with a party, it's just me alone, so it would mean that like I would go into lines for panels I don't even know about. What's this line for? I don't even ask that. I just get in line and see what happens, and then I end up somewhere and I go, where am I?
Yeah,
You're like an old gentleman that doesn't know where he left where is he going?
Excuse me, miss, where's my camera?
He's like, oh, I ended up in this line. This is the bathroom?
Guys,
Okay.
keep talking.
I mean, like, there is a point where, no, it leads me to good places, like how, okay, so I read a lot of books. One of my favorite series is Spice and Wolf. Wolf and Parchment are coming out in November. Anyways.
Shout out to that.
And so Asuna Hasakura was doing a book signing.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, he's the author for Spice and Wolf, and he's just there, and like...
Did you have your book on you, too?
Yeah, I had a book, because I would
fortunate.
read when I'm in line. I mean, like, okay, so that's Expo in all its greatness and horribleness. I hope to actually go this coming year, but what have you been watching?
What have I been watching?
Oh man, that sounds like another show that I'm in. Anyways,
so if you want to do that, I'm cool with that. You cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've been watching Ballroom, but like I could talk about that later once
For me,
East comes back.
I've been fortunate to find two short animes, so they're like less than 15 minutes.
Okay.
Aho Girl, which translates over to Stupid Girl, and Suzure Children, which is basically Confessions the anime, where every character interaction is a confession scene.
Okay.
And you get to follow their relationships and how they grow, and there's a few of them that they're like the main focus of the show, but overall it's just kind of a Nichijou kind of feel too.
Okay, just because I was gonna go, oh man, this sounds too drama. I don't want.
It's not drama though. Like you would expect there to be drama, but it's just everything goes right for everybody. And then
you see the story. There's gonna be a lot of conflict. Nope, it just resolves the end.
It resolves at the end. You can come back next week for another 12 minutes and you'll be fine. And then for Aho Girl, which is just this girl who's just too dumb to function as a 16-year-old, and she just wants to play all day and be a kid, but like her neighbor, which is like I guess a childhood friend, and wants to like just stay away from this girl because she's just causing trouble for him.
Yeah.
And the neighbor is also getting forced to like hang out with this girl by Aho's, or I don't know her name actually, the dumb girl's mom. It's like, you gotta marry my daughter. This is the only way she'll have a future.
Okay, so the joke is she's really dumb because...
Oh yeah, she loves bananas though. That's like her thing.
So the reason why I was like the way you were describing it, so it's just you take Yuri, but then you replace the entire cast and just leave
one girl.
yeah, Kyoko.
Oh my god, that's my favorite girl.
Is that
from-
pretty much all that happens?
I mean,
is
Kyoko,
Yuri
at least
Yuri?
she makes her own doujinshi as like, she's at least productive, but this girl literally got zeros on all her tests.
Dude, that sucks.
She's like, look at this, Akun, I got all my tests back. Psh, 5 zeros in a row. Aren't you proud of me? He's like, how is that even possible?
Oh my god.
You're wondering he's talking about Aho Girl.
Aho girl. Oh
It's
my god.
and it's a short anime too, where it's like, I guess 10 minutes or 11. So
Okay.
the beauty of short animes is little investment, but a lot of payback if it's good.
Oh man, just like I mean, yeah.
I was talking about Zure Children.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, everyone, if I make that mistake of how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
There's too many
I
R's
just
and
call it
S's.
Suzu children.
I sometimes call it Suda to Children because it sounds better.
Do rah 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 children.
Except no motorcycles.
Yeah, it's just. I mean,
Mm.
well, I mean, like I said, Aho girl. That's something I'm gonna check out.
And then there's just like a few other girls that are also interested in the main dude character, but they can't do like, I don't know.
It's just.
They can't manage.
Yeah.
They're
like-
just as dumb in their own rights.
I'll check out Aho girl. It's just right now I'm not in that anime mood.
Like, so...
But I mean, if I did have to talk about before the trip, I'm just gonna call it the trip because I want to hype this up. So Suzu Children, I was enjoying with our good friend last Sunday.
The first D&D session and the last D&D session.
Yeah, with douchebag. Yeah, I mean.
Oh hey, douchebag came back.
That's
Yeah,
officially his name?
Yeah,
Well,
we're just gonna call
let's-
because I'm not gonna get into the stories because.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
forget-
No,
but just-
I understand. But anyways...
yeah, it's
Definitely
just.
interested in playing D&D again.
Oh yeah, well I mean
Eventually.
I actually got a good guy that I know from school that does D&D on a
Sounds-
regular basis.
Sounds good. So tell us more.
I mean with Suzu Children or my friend from D&D.
Suda children. Because it's so extra.
Oh my gosh, can we just? It's just literally sugar. That show is sugar. It's so.
Okay,
It's like it's like they confess more than Nisekoi ever prolonged.
like what I was saying
Convention.
earlier was that it resolved. There is no drama, and you'll just have a good time and go home.
Yeah, it's not like the
So-
will they won't be. Well, I mean, it kind of still is like a will they won't be situation, but it's just
Oh, you know what we should talk about?
what?
Gambling girls.
Oh, you mean gambling lesbians?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
awesome.
So
Gambling
that,
may or may
that
not
sounds
be-
interesting. Is it anything like Kaiji or No Game No Life?
It feels like No Game No
Yeah,
Life in
that's-
some
yeah.
way
It
because
feels-
you have the main
yeah.
character dude who like I guess lost a lot of money in the first episode or something like that, and then this new girl. What's her name?
Yumiko Jabami. I like to call it.
She's Jabambi.
Jabami.
She was just like a new student who entered like a school system that bases around like gambling and you know you get more prestige the more money you could gamble away or like you could
So it's like Bakuto test?
yeah
It's like Bakken Test,
then-
except like it's super serious. It's like it's mostly shonen battle anime.
yeah because you have
but,
like the
what-
schemes are like I actually plan to have everyone helping me and cheat but then the main character could see right through her Crap.
Yugimoto!
Yugimoto. And-
I just want that to happen at least once.
Actually, it's kind of
Is this your card?
actually it's kind of funny because it's like it reminds me a lot of Code Geass for some weird reason.
Oh,
Or
okay.
It's Death
It
Note.
also reminds me of like Miraniki,
Yeah, in a way.
with the yandere like
because
faces.
all the girls are crazy in that series.
No,
and
they
it's
they
great.
lust and they like love gambling so much. Like that's their turn on.
Yeah, it's like just that opening sequence. Like I know Mother's Basement did the thing about the manga, but I didn't want to go into it because I don't like manga spoilers for things. So it's like, but yeah, it's such a fun series to watch.
And then the main girl, she's just like really genius. Like in
Oh, she's so hot.
she's a genius
She's
at
a
games.
hot genius,
like I
man.
was gonna say, like in no Game No Life, they're like really good gamers and
Yeah.
could see strategy really well. She's like the same way, but the school kind of has like it's
Can we just talk?
prestigious people.
Can we just talk about those faces?
Those faces are creepy as hell.
Yeah,
dude.
they like
The intro is really
when
cool,
they
though.
get crazy, they get like super like over the top.
They're like
crazy.
demonic kind of.
So, like, what happens in a Kamiga kill?
Something like that.
I haven't watched it in a while to really.
It
remember.
reminds me.
it's so weird because, like I said, I've been so anime.
It's like
burned
me and
out.
Nikki, where it's like, you want to talk about my boyfriend?
And then
I'm
suddenly
gonna kill you.
everyone
Or
has
something like
crazy
that.
eyes.
Yeah,
and, like,
crazy eyes, and they're like red, and they're like
They're gonna
demonish.
Because the other
Possessed.
one is like whenever anyone grins in Black Lagoon, how everyone just has fangs for no reason.
Yeah, well, it's not like that. It's
Kind
more-
of like
it like think of it like this, okay? The
can't
face
think of
gets
anything.
go anime, right? Like just general face, but it gets more and more realistically creepy over time. So like think of it like it's going from a surrealist painting to a realist painting in a way.
Oh, okay.
Slowly, but except the realist painting is getting even like super detailed and more crazy.
It's becoming hyper real.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
hyper-realistic.
just yandere,
yeah.
more yandere stuff, or more like psychotic and more like, you know, like I like gambling so much. Don't you love like the joy of gambling more and more
it's
money?
Kind of funny how that guy like I'm not gonna like give
He's-
too many spoilers. He's so sidelined in the scene.
Oh yeah,
now,
no, I'm
it's like-
glad he is. 'Cause
Which is good because it's like I don't want
he
to.
only serves as like a character support, whereas like, you know, this guy's got morals and doesn't like go crazy about betting money.
I think it's kind of funny though because it's like that's like one major plot hole.
It's
like,
cool shonen wise though.
It is cool. Like it's a cool gambling anime. Like it just shows like how people. It's called Kakegurui.
I can't wait to see what they
gambling.
gamble at the end. Like, I gamble my life,
Well, if
or
you-
I gamble like $10 trillion, because they keep incrementing like the stakes.
Because it's like it's funny because it's like if you want to graduate from the school you just don't gamble, but like everyone the student in school has to gamble because the whole basis of the show or the school is that you're not judged by your sports ability, your good grades. No, you're judged by how much you can gamble and how much you can put on the table. And if you lose money, you're either considered I forgot the guy equivalent, but I know the girl equivalent is called a Mike.
Oh, Mike. So,
Mike. Yeah, so
and the dude is.
I know it was it actually said it was like a girl sounding name. I don't remember what it was called.
It's just essentially they become like a caste system kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's like they lose money. And they get in debt.
Congratulations, you're sold off into slavery. Yay! Or not that ridiculous.
Kind of. 'cause-
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Because they're treated with like disrespect, and they
Oh.
have to gain their money back, or like they have to get out of debt. They even have like a program like, okay, all you losers, you've lost all your money, but we want to give
So-
you an opportunity. The student council president has assigned you groups so you could go reassess your debt, and you can switch it off with someone else.
So what I'm imagining is this is Baka to Test, except then you mix it with JoJo's Stardust Darby story arc
Pretty much.
constantly.
Actually, you know what? That's actually a good idea. It's reminded of Darby's thing, except like again, it's unpredictable.
It kind of reminds me of like Danganronpa.
Oh, okay.
With less killing. Except that everyone is trying to like outplay everyone else.
Can I just talk
Okay.
about how hot the girls are?
Danganronpa.
They're not that hot.
They are really hot. I mean, okay, look, it's by the same girl that
This
did.
is what finish.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say this is just kind of hard to listen to, not in the sense of like I'm having trouble following this. It's just more of the I haven't seen any of this,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go check this out later. But like the only things I've been following so far have been Welcome to the Ballroom. There hasn't been a new episode this week. Rick and Morty and Game of Thrones.
Hey.
So I mean like.
Can we just talk about a little bit of Rick and Morty?
Well,
How awesome
I'll
Pickle
wrap
Rick
up
is.
Kakegurui real quick.
Yeah,
Sure.
finish up there.
Yeah, just
I
like
can wait.
it just. I mean, just to briefly mention, I know you mentioned Welcome to the Ballroom, so it's like, unless you have Anime Strike or Netflix and you're willing to wait, or whenever they come out,
What?
go watch those shows. Kakegurui, best compulsive gambling anime on the planet. Welcome to Ballroom may or may not be your on Ice 2.0, but I know Fujoshi's love it. Do that.
I mean ballroom fighting. That's all I want.
Ballroom.
Do they
fighting.
kick each other?
They kick each other.
Like they do a high kick into a pirouette on the ballroom. They're like, beat that.
No, but I mean, some guy fell off a bunch of stairs.
Does he not dance anymore?
Yeah.
How long do those necks?
Dang.
How long are those necks gonna grow? I'm curious.
Yeah, no, the way everyone's drawn, they have very long necks.
It's like
Usually with Gakuen and Handsome. And
Oh,
you got
gosh,
the next
sharp-
best.
Then you have giraffes with triangle face. Anyways.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh! Don't bring me back to Blood Raining Night.
Alright, so Rick and Morty just started its third season.
Oh gosh!
I'm so
Pickle
glad
Rick.
Yeah, Pickle Rick just happened.
I remember seeing like a sneak preview of that like fight scene that Pickle Rick had in the sewers.
Yeah.
But it was only the sketches.
Oh,
I didn't think it was good.
Giddy.
I saw it so long ago. I completely forgot about it. But I'm so glad I got to see it again.
And you're just like, oh yeah,
It was just so much more gory and like way more actiony than like what they presented to you.
It's actually so funny because I got, as an animation enthusiast, it's like I got super giddy when they showed sketches or like storyboards of like Pickle Rick fighting those rats. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the full episode now. You know what I mean,
Definitely worth the wait. I hear that's what they
like
say.
it's so funny because it's like, on first glance you could think of Rick and Morty as kind of a cheaply made show, but it's not.
Oh,
Like,
no way. I feel like it's
far from it.
I think the plot is more like well thought out overall.
Well, it's because you can say the character designs are pretty cheap, but like the stories and settings.
I
are
mean,
very
its
imaginative.
origin started with haha, I'm gonna mess with Universal.
Yeah, it's fun.
The
Well,
Adventures of Doc and Marty.
yeah, that's what it was because it was
They switched the name eventually.
Yeah.
to Rick and Morty, which is funny because I heard the creators will never do a time travel episode.
Really?
Yeah, because that's what I heard. Because it's a parody. Everyone should know this. Obviously, if you don't know, it's a parody of Back to the Future.
Oh
Rick
no,
and
I
Morty.
couldn't tell that.
So
from
they're just
this.
going to
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
avoid everything Back to the Future.
Yeah, just time. Well, I mean, the only time you're ever gonna get references to Back to the Future was remember in that episode with the Council of Ricks, and they were wearing Wild West outfits. Like one. there was
Oh
a-
yeah, I forgot about that.
There was a Rick and a Morty from certain era, so it's funny because I was like, oh yeah, that's a Back to the Future.
I
reference.
look forward to those shows each week.
Oh, it's a great series. Like
Yeah.
it's so funny because even how the trailer described it, the show is so smart. It couldn't be this stupid.
Oh yeah, how could a show? Yeah.
Yeah.
It does it very well.
Yeah, it's like Rick being, super cynical about life, Morty being...
Oh my god, this is the way I'm gonna die. This is like the super genius equivalent of dying on the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then when I'm Pickle Rick, it was so crazy seeing how Rick worked as a pickle trying to maneuver around.
Oh
'cause, like,
man, that's just so, it's funny. It's just like, yeah, I'm just trying to challenge myself here.
Yeah, it's like I just challenge myself as a pickle. Like everything is coincidental.
Mm.
But it's just, God, Rick and Morty's such a good show. It was a show I watched after I got back at getting mad at AX. Cause I was like, I'm not gonna be a weeaboo anymore. I'm gonna be a Westaboo, even though technically I'm American.
Westaboo.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, I finished season 2 of Rick and Morty after it, and I was like, okay, I felt a lot better. But yeah, guys.
You think there's gonna be interdimensional television for season 3?
I hope so, because that is
Oh.
a really good way to get like little sketches out there. You know, like if they have like an idea, but it's
Yeah.
actually pretty good. Like for instance, like fake doors or whatever.
Real fake doors?
Real fake doors here. Come on down and get your real fake doors here. And with that, it gives opportunity for the animators to be more creative.
I actually hope they don't, but that's because I would expect a season 3 interdimensional TV. So it's just I would be more surprised if they just didn't.
I feel like it's a little more serious because, with season 3, it's now starting to focus on now Beth and Jerry, call her Deb. Beth and Jerry have officially divorced, and they're focusing on that. And Eddie looks like he's dying from a straight.
I'm just trying to listen to you talk.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not.
Continue.
I don't want to monologue, so.
No, I mean I like the after credits of the second episode with the Mad Max.
Yeah, that was
Just
great.
because the wolf just wanted to eat Jerry's.
It's like you could tell the difference. This one's nourishment. This one's food. You
Yeah.
will be able to live. This is money. It only means something to me. Urgh. Okay.
Okay, you can have it.
Is my pain your nourishment? Oh man, I
Just
feel
eats
that
his
was.
paycheck, vomits it.
I need to know who's saying loser because they're gonna have to do something with that. Because at the beginning and the end of that show, this is like, he opens the bag shape. He's like, loser. I just feel like it's a fourth dimension creature that like only like follows him around to like nourish off his pain.
I think that's just us, the audience, that's like, okay, look, Jerry almost reminds me, I know this is going to sound like a really dumb analogy, but I'm just going to roll with it. Jerry reminds me of like the Shinji Ikari of freaking Rick and Morty because it's like he's so lame. And
So Shinji Ikari, can you elaborate who that is from what show?
I mean, I haven't seen Eva, but
Oh, you mean like
The Evangelion main character.
yeah, get
the dude's like, get in the ship, Shinji.
yeah, get in the robot.
Yo, Shinji, get in the robot.
Yeah, so it's like already. Like I said, I'm glad Jerry's kind of like being sidelined now in season 3 because I really couldn't stand Jerry, and I think that's what the.
I feel like it's funny because he's kind of an average human being for audience to relate that we're all pathetic in some way.
Yeah.
But he's just our leader
You're gonna
of
hate-
being pathetic.
He's the most average of Joes.
Yeah, he's like, human music.
Well, he's like a stay-at-home dad, so.
Yeah, no, he has pathetic like hobbies or like he's just trying to like live his life and like fails everything.
That's what made me smile about that one episode in season 2 where like. How Jerry thinks of his wife, Beth,
That's
the alien queen from freaking Alien,
Yeah.
and then like Jerry's like a stupid worm.
No, yeah, they really hit the nail on the head with like that character's flaw.
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad though. It's like, I mean, Jerry's funny, but like again, the post credit of season 2 was season 3, episode 2 was great.
Get your numbers right, man.
I'm sorry, man. It's like usually with American TV, it's like it flows so.
It's a great show to pick up anywhere.
It-
I
Yeah,
recently
it's
had a
usually
friend-
episodic and doesn't have to be watched in any particular order. Usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it's like with American TV, it's kind of hard because it's like you remember moments, not like with anime. It's like, oh yeah, episode.
Whenever when that thing happens.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like everything's not sequential unless you're Avatar.
Well, yeah, because it's designed to like no, you're supposed to watch the rerun and pretend it's new.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, whatever. But yeah, Rick and Morty season 3, guys. I can't wait for the next episode, but I don't think that's a good top pick with Rick.
I don't know. I think they have something else up their sleeve that's even cooler. But they definitely marketed on Pickle Rick with like all their merchandise.
Yeah.
They knew that was going to be a really good.
Well, I mean,
That was a problem actually, as now that that episode came out, it's only been like a week, and there's already been a couple pickle profiles on the YouTube comics
Literally,
section.
our chat for this like podcast is Pickle Rick like face, but on Piccolo.
yeah,
It's Piccolo Rick.
Piccolo Rick.
Piccolo Rick.
Thanks for that. I needed that. I didn't know it existed.
Yo,
but now I
make
do.
that the when we air this podcast. Like, if I don't have art by the time this is over, just put,
It's just gonna be Piccolo Rick.
yeah, just,
Piccolo Rick.
just put it on there.
Come on, Gohan.
Gohan Morty, use your spirit bomb and you just.
But God, I can't feed him.
We'll go on more adventures, Morty, and we're gonna be on
You
Namek
said I can
again.
do something with my power. I surpassed you in Super Saiyan. You know,
I don't
Rick.
think this is a good idea, Rick. We can't just go around and blow up Namekians. Oh, it's okay, Morty. You just gotta go and use your
Morty,
spirit bomb
just-
at the right time and Kamehameha the fuck out of them.
Morty, just
Do it.
do the Kamehameha, Morty. Just, I don't care how you do it. Just do it. Those a beer ball.
Just need those Dragon Balls, Morty.
We're
Just
gonna
need
put
the
them
Dragon
way up your ass, and we're
I
gonna
need
take
you-
him
I need you-
back to Earth and do a science experiment.
Put those Dragon Balls right up your anus, Morty. Go on,
You're gonna
Morty.
have to wish the summon the dragon and
we don't need Shenron.
we don't need Shadow, he's bullshit.
Gods, what gods? Beerus, Morty. Believe in that crap. Believe in that garbage, Morty.
You know, I would love to see
A Dragon Ball episode.
Dragon
of-
Ball X,
with just
Rick and Morty, because it
it's
works.
Piccolo and Gohan.
One
just-
thing is because it does operate in a universe around like extraterrestrials. Anyways, it's a possibility that is an impossibility.
I would freaking grin if Rick and Morty did an episode.
They could do it for a
freaking-
second. They don't make the whole focus like, you know, they go to Namek and they do this and that.
Just like
East, I just want you to draw this now.
Yeah.
I just want to see a Yamcha reference where it's just like a Beth or,
That's Jerry.
He's just like, I can fight too. Cybermen being like, I don't know, a Misi.
Oh, Misi. I'm Mr. Misi, Saiba. Yeah. Oh gosh. No, they could do it similar to like how they did with The Simpsons. Remember that
Oh,
Simpsons where they killed the Simpsons?
Hands down, my favorite intro for The Simpsons because they did it with Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was just such a beautiful like collaboration,
that made
just
me,
to bring back something so like nostalgic as such as The Simpsons, but still do it so classy as Rick and Morty does.
It's actually funny because I was like watching old Simpsons episodes and I think I saw. You guys know the YouTuber Super Eye Patch Wolf?
No.
Okay, so Super Eye Patch Wolf, he does a lot of very long and critical ideas about certain anime, like mostly shonen anime, but like he actually did something that he's not used to, which is an American cartoon. So he did one on The Simpsons, and so apparently there was like an article written for The Simpsons apparently that was like, why does the new Simpsons season suck, or why does the new Simpsons of course suck? Apparently that vision of Simpsons is called Zombie Simpsons. So he compared like two versions of Homer. So like just classic Homer and modern Homer. Modern Homer sitting in an airplane lobby, right? So he hears his name on the intercom. So we need women, children, and fat men. Please come to your boarding station. Modern Homer would be like, "That's me," and then your joke would end. But really, was that joke funny?
I think most of the Simpsons jokes are witty on occasion, but they can't be replayed. Like, you can't go, Pickle Rick!
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm talking about, like, modern Simpsons. So, like, for example, classic Simpsons, like, you know...
They're really witty about their jokes.
They were so good with it. Like, I think...
They knew how to make, like, a clean joke, like, really well.
Well, it's because it was, like, the jokes were layered. They had rewrites on top of it. I didn't even notice, but I didn't know Conan O'Brien worked on the original Simpsons.
The more you know.
Yeah, so, like... I found out, so apparently in classic Homer, it's like you hear that same intercom with like, women, children, and fat men, please come up to the boarding station. And Homer was oblivious and ignores it, right? The flight attendant comes up, right, to Homer Simpson. And she's like, excuse me, sir. And it points to the line with fat people in it. And it shows like all the fat Simpsons. And then Homer goes, dough. You know, like his classic dough thing. So it's like, oh yeah, that's a totally Simpsons thing to do back in the old Simpsons days, but...
I don't know. I feel like they're doing their best.
Fox just wants money.
It's funny, I haven't actually watched much Simpsons. I mostly just saw what was it, Treehouse? I usually only watch the Halloween specials, but otherwise I haven't seen Simpsons in years.
I used to watch it a lot in Spanish though, because that was like one of the shows that came on at 8 o'clock. Right at the time I'm eating like dinner when I went to Costa Rica to go like spend time with my family. And
actually, how I was introduced to The Simpsons, and I think this is the most awesome way to be introduced to them, is the arcade game that Konami made in the arcade. If you guys
the Streets of Rage thing.
Yeah, I played that game all the time.
Which, by the way, I found a working one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Where was it?
It's at a place called the Glow Zone by my house.
Oh, dude, that's rad.
Yeah, no, they're open from like 10 to 10, so like show up, get a beer, go play Simpsons.
It's a fun arcade game. They took it off the PlayStation Store because, of course, Konami didn't get the rights from Fox to redo it. So here I do. I have this PS3 with licensed games I'm never gonna delete off my freaking console because they're not taken down. So.
can't get them back.
Yeah, I mean, so I better just can't get them back, so might as well just keep them on the store, you know.
So where is this? The PlayStation?
The PlayStation 3, so I have a PS3, and I bought licensed game. Heck, I have Vanilla Skullgirls. Like the super...
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, when Skullgirls first came out, but...
You know they have it on mobile?
Skullgirls?
Yeah.
They have Skullgirls on mobile?
How do you play on...
Apparently I was reading the reviews. It's like, all you do is press the button. The graphics and all like the action is still the same, except that they kind of like, I guess, remove some stuff.
Oh, Lab
But
Zero? Yeah.
Something like that, but it was still like pretty enjoyable.
Or are you talking about Indivisible? That's their new game coming out by Lab Zero.
Who knows? But I did see it on the App Store at 2 a.m. yesterday.
I mean, I could see Indivisible, but not Skullgirls, because Skullgirls is like a technically layered fighting game.
Yeah, no, it's kind of weird for the phone to have a fighting game that...
Yeah. Not that, like, can you just imagine all those man-hours in the character? Because, like I said, keep in mind, Skullgirls was hand-drawn. Everything was hand-drawn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Animated hand-drawn, and I'm like... I commend you guys for that. Cause
Didn't these guys have an AX booth?
Yeah,
I
they
feel
did.
like they did.
They did. I mean, Lab Zero did. I wanted to go meet the artists.
but I got caught up with some other stuff that I won't go into detail for confidential reasons. So it's like, I always just, con sucked. But
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's all I heard for the past 4 days at AX. The con sucked. I was trying. I mean, I enjoyed it definitely.
Yeah.
But you definitely were definitely the most affected by everything.
Because I've been going for 5-6 years now.
This is the second time for me, so I'm not that affected
so
by it.
I guess maybe my expectations grow higher with time. But I'm gonna be the smart guy this time, and it's like, look, if there's nothing that interests me at AX, even if the idols come back for a third time and they start singing, I'm not going back because I was pretty satisfied for what I got. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna be again, I'm not trying to call everyone to go sheep. Like, yes, do go enjoy the Anime Expo. It's a great con. You know what I mean? But
I'm just gonna go for my regular pilgrimage every year.
Yeah,
back to the motherland of your own.
Back to the motherland.
Back to the Holy Land.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's like, at this point, it's like...
I kind of want to go to another con, out of state,
We
go to Michigan, visit Janice, and go check out a con out there.
Yeah, I think Penny Arcade's in Massachusetts.
The Penny Arcade Expo? Or...
Yeah, I wanted to check Penny, because I always hear about PAX being a...
That's cool.
Well,
thing.
okay, so where are they? Just because I know there's a PAX East...
PAX East is in Massachusetts. PAX West is in Washington.
Oh, okay.
So we'd have to drive up if we want to go.
And then I believe there's also a PAX North, from what I was...
I never heard of that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's Canadian PAX.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so...
Oh, we're going to go to Canada then.
Yeah.
Or I could go to Japan and go check out Amakaze.
See, that's the thing. The thing is, after going to so many AXs, I'm like, I might as well just go to Japan at this point. You know what I mean?
No, next year, Japan is definitely a possibility that I would love to go do.
Yeah.
Since it's the end of college.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing what we should do is probably take a little break. Only since we're feeling it right now.
Yeah, some people feel it, yeah.
We were going to wait till a little while, but I guess we could do it now if you like.
Yeah, okay, let's go on break.
Alright, we're going on break.
Listen to a cool tune by our good friend Shirley Eddie. If that is, if he's playing it.
I'm not going to play it.
Yeah, okay, so we're finally back from break. I walked off to my room and started clearing a little bit. I'm actually trying to find those business cards for East, but I found some throwing knives.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
remember when I bought these, but I just remembered I never got to use them because I never had a target to throw at.
Oh,
so,
dude, you know what? If you were trying to find either of my business cards, you should just strap my business cards to those throwing knives and then throw it at the person and be like, go full this artist!
Kunai!
That's one way to get someone's attention.
That'd be the greatest way to get someone's attention, especially at
They'll
an
be
anime
remembered by the wound that you gave them.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You just imagine that wound just penetrating someone. And
who gave me this wound? Oh yeah, Isalong. Oh, I'll check out his art, I guess. And now that I'm getting stitches.
No, it's like they angrily were posting. So one of your employees threw a knife at me.
That's our business practice. Yes.
Your response is just, I don't have employees.
I'm alone in my mom's basement, still trying to pay some rent.
We're actually in the opposite of a basement. We're on a loft kind of thing.
Well, I'm talking about my living condition. But it's whatever. I mean, it's a nice place where we're recording this from. Very nice.
Why, thank you.
I know, right? Isn't it the greatest thing to come out of...
I mean, you said you had a fun art story. Visited the Philippines. What'd you draw?
Oh, man, I have so much to talk about the Philippines. I don't know. What do you want to hear?
Just shoot.
Oh my
Go.
God.
What do you think the
Other
listeners
than
want to
trying
hear?
to eat everything off the Jollibees menu, what else did you
Day
do?
5, I'm here in Jollibee, and I've tried every item on the menu, but I hear rumors that there are more items on this menu.
It's because Jollibee is actually pretty small.
literally, there's not really a lot.
Did you at least get to hang out with Jollibee?
I mean,
Yeah,
if hanging out with Jollibee was sitting next to the statue, next to the security guard, like trying to
No,
guard
I'm
that
talking
said
about the
statue.
dude in the suit.
There's no dude in the suit. I
What?
found out Jollibee is like a Bob's Burgers. Like, remember that where like they have the statue
Yeah.
of Bob's Burgers, so they have a
Yeah,
statue.
Bob's Big Boy.
Yeah, so there's a statue of Jollibee at every store, and there's a lot of statues of Jollibee then because like literally when you turn a corner, there's a Jollibee everywhere. It's like the McDonald's of the Philippines. So it's like you just.
Does it have a dollar
statue.
menu of like kind of dollar menu?
Dude, everything's a dollar menu.
How rad.
At Jollibee.
Everything's $1.
Because 50 pesos
They
is a dollar.
invented the dollar menu.
50 pesos is $1, dude.
So, okay, what I'm thinking is that, like, one of these days when we're all free, we're going to take the metro and just ride on into Koreatown, just so that we can find the only Jollibee over there.
I mean, no, there's another Jollibee in Cerritos.
Oh, okay.
And there's
so
one
seen
in
it
Carson.
Yeah.
Cool,
So
because
there's
the only one I know about is the one in LA.
Oh my
I've never
gosh.
been to
No, there's
Jollibee.
just 2 or 3. I know 2 or 3 around this area. Like, there's one at that Korean barbecue joint.
So was it really the Spaghettiest?
Oh, I mean,
The spaghettiest you could get.
look, for fast food spaghetti, it's actually really good. Like, I know it's probably get filled with a lot of harmful effects that will probably hurt my arteries, but
I mean, like,
it was
if you-
worth it.
Just to fill Eddie in, like, so East sent me a picture of just Jollibee spaghetti in a box, and it just says the meatiest, the cheesiest, the spaghettiest.
I think I got the exact same thing. I'm
Yeah,
like,
no, so
okay.
in all caps I just wrote spaghettiest.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god, it's like one of those Yuri quotes where it's like,
You pick any Yuri title and just you put in those 3 things just to entice the viewer into reading your Yuri manga, where it's just
With
check out,
spaghetti.
yeah, no, it's just check out this show. It's about 2 high school girls who fall in love. There's a lot of drama and a lot of angst. The cheesiest, the meatiest,
The spaghettiest. It sounds like a action movie, like all these like dudes with like cool backgrounds and they got guns
Sounds like
and cars.
another
It's like the meatiest, the spaghettiest.
that sounds like
Fast
the
and
opening
Furious.
to a hentai. It's a Fast and Furious hentai.
Oh
No, anyways, more again. I won't spend the entire Philippines trip talking about.
I mean, that's the only highlight I remember
That's
is the spaghettiest.
I'm still on about that like spaghetti or Fast and Furious hentai.
Oh my god!
See how fast these people get to the finish line.
See how fast.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the cheesiest, the meatiest, the spaghettiest. Watch as it ends up being a Rick and Morty television short
The
on
meatiest.
the interdimensional
The
television.
cheesiest,
I keep
the meatiest.
Oh, the cheesiest. There it is. I
The
forgot that.
cheesiest, the meatiest, the
The
spaghettiest.
cheesiest, the meatiest, the spaghetti.
I mean, it was very.
I want to put that on a bumper sticker.
You
Is
know
that what we're gonna name this episode?
No.
Yes, you should name the
Those
episode
guys
that.
pilot episode, the cheesiest, the meatiest, the spaghetti.
Okay.
Those guys.
Those guys.
You know how
Okay.
wrong that's gonna sound?
It sounds great.
Yeah, no, that's a really good title. I hope that's our episode title.
I'm going with that one. I
Oh
vote
my
aye.
gosh, you know how wrong that's gonna sound?
That's okay.
That's what those guys do.
I'm looking forward to seeing what your episode art's gonna be of this.
Just give you a picture of Jollibee.
Drifting in like a Fast and Furious car.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Yes.
I won't go too detailed. I mean, I know like Jollibee definitely was probably your highlight, especially because you saw the spaghetti pose.
Yes.
But just keep in mind if you plan to go to the Philippines or anywhere outside the country, USA. I mean, I don't know how burgers are in other countries. I just know personally for me, I don't like any burger coming out of the Philippines whatsoever. They're not.
Do they spice it differently?
You guys keep going.
Yeah, they're. It's not like it's spiced differently. It's they put a lot of mayo in it. I know you like mayo.
I like mayonnaise.
Yeah, but I like balance in a burger. I guess maybe another thing too is just it doesn't taste like. I have to question what the meat is in there. Not saying that it's any other meat. I know it's cow meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just how they raise their cow differently.
It's probably not even cow. It's carabao.
Yeah, or something like that. So, but Other than that, though, like the Philippines before. So basically, everything that happened before was like kind of like my turn. It was like downfall. To like, I was like, okay, I need to leave this freaking state, California, and so I was like, I'm getting tired of it. So I decided. We went to the Philippines because my brother does basketball for travel ball. My mom hasn't been back within 40 years, which is crazy. And
Why?
Well, because it's like when you enjoy America, it's like you don't have a reason to go back because of all our families in here, right?
Yeah.
The Philippines. So I don't really like. There was no point. Like we had to literally search out our family, and then when I finally found them, I was very happy. Like I was actually kind of like in tears at that moment because I was like, I found my blood family.
Yeah.
Found them.
No, that's touching.
Yeah. So it was pretty touchy because I was kind of like tearing up a bit because I was like, I found family, have a reason to go back now. Like because when I first there was when I was first in the Philippines for like a couple of days, it felt pretty lonely. Like, okay, this is just me, my brother, and my dad.
Not
and
even
my mom.
Jollibee's can fill the void.
Yeah, exactly. Of like, I feel alone out here.
Not even Jollibee's hugs.
Like here I am trying to like practice my Tagalog with whatever Tagalog I was armed for when I was learning in school. Yeah, I mean, trying my best to stick in this country, but I left. But after I left, which I'll probably progressively talk about my 3 highlights of that trip. When I left, I felt like I have a reason to go back now. Simply,
Mm-hmm.
Like there wasn't a lot of negatives. Like again, there were just nitpicks about the country, but that's how it's just run. You gotta deal with, you get the good, the bad, about each country. It's just, I enjoyed the Philippines a lot.
Oh, okay.
So it's just it was the vacation I needed because when I came back, I felt so refreshed and so much craving for an In-N-Out burger. That like I was like telling everyone, chat, I need an In-N-Out burger. I need an In-N-Out burger. Customs let me through. I want an In-N-Out burger.
You know how cool it'd be if LAX had an In-N-Out burger installed instead of like their expensive ass food
Oh man.
that they
yeah.
try to sell you at the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Oh man.
LAX
They have a 7-Eleven. I bought a sandwich from them.
Oh,
That's
you.
not In-N-Out. Could
It's
be In-N-Out.
stupid because like I find LAX is like logic when it comes to customs to be kind of odd. Only because I remember we bought a water bottle downstairs at LAX.
Yeah.
And then of course we went through the screening of security guys. Like again, I don't have a problem with security, they're doing their job.
Yeah.
It's just when you're being rude about your job, I don't like that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So we bought a water bottle downstairs, we tried to go through security customs and just it was like weird because like we had to leave our toothpaste and our water behind,
Yup.
and I was just like,
That's normal. Don't you know if you mix liquids, they might explode?
yeah.
Like water and water might explode.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see. Okay, I understand the Coke and Mentos argument. You know what I mean? But
That's a first grader science experiment.
yeah, exactly. So it's like, am I gonna really? I don't want to encourage this. So, anyways, moving on. We'll go to the fun stuff. So, highlight number 1 of my trip, meeting my blood family. I found out one of them is into anime, and she's 16.
So you should hang out and talk about anime.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because she lives miles away from me. So Philippines.
Oh, don't worry. It's only like a 2-hour drive, right?
2 hours. Totally
You
2
know,
hours.
it's like down the street,
I will gladly.
Drive across the Pacific
Yeah,
Ocean.
exactly. Maybe I'll learn more about algae with Eddie and
Algae's not that exciting.
Well,
sorry, Professor.
Most trendy Eddie can probably tell me about all the algae and how much he was suffering through freaking.
Algae's just so damn boring. Like, it's very important. Don't get me wrong, but everything looks the same under the microscope. And I got excited when I saw like something moving, but it was another animal, like a mollusk or a snail or a worm. I'm like, holy shit, that thing moved! And it's not algae, so I couldn't be graded on that. He's like, pay attention to the algae, we're not studying that. I'm like,
Did it do anything cool? Could you like poke it with a needle and it would probably react?
you can move the water and it'll kind of just like wiggle around and kind of like try to find its way through like the foliage and the algae that's on the petri dish.
If I wanted to be old school and like probably telling my friend, my cousin about anime, I would just throw an algae rock at her and be like, hey, so this message means you should watch this show. Just use the algae as like a secret code. I don't know. I'm making it.
So what show does she watch?
She likes Attack on Titan.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, I told her, well,
Shonen.
She likes shonen, so of course, being me, like I'm not. I mean, I've been recently getting into shonen because of My Hero Academia. God bless that show, such a freaking brilliant piece of art. So I recommended My Hero to her, and then I was getting into a debate of whether JoJo's is a good gateway anime or not. I mean, she has seen Sailor Moon, and she is a weeb. She
Yeah.
likes reading too, which is cool.
Neat.
And wants to be a journalist major, but she's the shyest person on earth.
Ha 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 ha.
You know what I mean? I'm like, how are you going to
Uh,
be a journalist?
Well, you stare at things and you take notes.
You don't have to speak to them. You can just hear what's going on and write it down.
Yeah, you're right. It's like they speak with their writing. So I have lots of mad respect for people who do that.
Yeah.
Again, it's just it was funny, but here's me. Apparently, I become the butt end of a joke, but I'll save that for later. I'll save like what my family was doing. So apparently, I have Butterfingers in the Philippines.
I love planes.
Yeah, I mean, I know planes are great.
They're a great way to get across the ocean, not driving and tossing algae-coated rocks.
You can cringe on the planes and then, stay in the restroom so long enough that you're
Like
almost...
you weren't allowed to carry pencils.
Yeah, or how I almost got in a fight with one guy coming back.
You could have been on television. Should have done it.
No, I didn't want to do it because, dude, I could flick the guy and he would, fall down. You know what I mean? Because
He was frail.
he was short.
Oh, poor.
He was a stocky type like me, but, here's me, here's this guy.
I was gonna say, so did you run into, I'm imagining a Lord of the Rings dwarf?
Technically speaking, yeah. Where he was he kind of cursed me out, but I was literally, because after coming home, I was suffering major stomach problems. So I was in and out of that restroom, the plane restroom. Guy gets really mad. I was ready about to throw down, but my brother's right next door and my dad's on the other way. Yeah, I mean, so it's
What was
okay.
the plane food on the plane?
No, it's funny because I'm not used to the food in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So I was.
It's your body rejecting it?
Yeah, basically.
Just looking at it, rejected.
I mean,
Okay.
again, look, if you go to the Philippines, yes, go eat the food, try it. Just be careful on what you eat, you know what I mean? Because you don't... I didn't eat street food, though, I'm letting you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the closest thing I ate to street food was this one seafood joint that we were at that had, you pick the fish, and then they grill it for you, and then you can just go in, and then they'll serve.
That's cool.
But other than that, though, yeah, it's just... Definitely, okay, so yeah, so... Highlight number 1 was meeting my cousins. Gosh, I'm rambling.
Yeah.
Yes, these cousins of yours, you've met them 3 times in this conversation.
Well, it's because the fact that it just shocked me that I had cousins in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure between that or the buffet is getting to you at this point.
Oh yeah, let's follow the buffet. So here, let me focus my thoughts a bit because I don't want to be rambling on for the guests.
We could talk about video games we've been playing.
God dang it, man! I was fine, we can do that. Only because
if you're gonna talk about your cousins for the 4th time, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I mean, you already know one likes video games, the other one's...
Okay, final
Trendy.
question. You were drinking over there. Did you hit a bar or did you just happen to go drinking?
No, what happened was we all gathered around in the hotel. There's this penthouse in the hotel, and there was a bar area.
Oh, okay.
So they had a meet and greet. So I finally get to meet my brother's team, which they were cool people. I like that they acknowledge me, not like high school kids where it's you're whatever, man, and I'm I don't care about you.
You're not the ball. You're not important.
Yeah, you're not important. You're not.
Are you game? No? Okay.
Yeah, so they were cool, and so I had Filipino rum. It's called taguay.
Tanduay?
Taguay.
Taguay?
Yeah, it's a Filipino rum. Yeah, it was really good. I actually had actual rum, not the let's stealth this root beer
Yeah,
rum.
okay.
More some rum in that root beer. That was really
Root rum?
good. Root rum.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh yeah, rum and the root beer. Yeah, no,
Rum
same
beer?
thing.
Yeah, except this one was stronger, and I was
Speaking of that, I threw some rum into some pancake mix, and that didn't work.
Oh.
They just evaporate, and you're like, it kind of tastes.
I wasn't even aiming for like alcoholic pancakes. I was just wondering would it affect the flavor. No, it didn't.
I mean, rum cake is kind of the focus.
Well,
if you wanted to do that.
Think of it
Make a
similar to
pancake
like
out of it.
beer batter.
Well, okay, so here's the entire
Fried,
story on
right?
these pancakes is just I'm going to go use microwavable chimichangas. Oh wait. Eddie, that face.
I'm so lost. What did you do with these chimichangas? You put them in the microwave and then what?
Before I even did that, I looked at the instructions because I'm like, how long do they have to be in the microwave? Oh wait, there's alternate instructions for the oven. I'm gonna throw them in the oven for 40 minutes.
I thought you said that you were going to throw those chimichangas into the pancake mix, so I was like, how's that
Yeah,
gonna
I was
taste?
like still on the pancake
No,
thing.
no.
Like, is this your side dish?
No. So the chimichangas are just in the oven now, and I'm like, okay, I don't have sour cream. I'm just going to use mayonnaise. Oh no, I'm out of mayonnaise. I'm gonna go watch The Life of Boris to figure out how to make mayonnaise again.
Oh my god, did you?
I remember you having that
Shout out to
conversation
Life
with
of
me.
Boris to show us how to make real mayonnaise.
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 Oh man.
Anyways, and so I'm like, okay, I got the gist of it. I just need egg yolks. Crack like 3 or 4 eggs.
Yeah.
Take the yolks. Go make mayo. Oh man, what am I gonna do with all these egg whites? Oh, I know, I'm just gonna mix them with flour and sugar. Oh hey, this makes a pretty good batter. Let's throw in some rum and like, chop some strawberries. Okay, there we go. Pancakes.
Dude,
Cool.
yeah. I should have brought some rum for you guys back from the motherland, but
I was gonna talk about. I recently started playing Pokemon Coliseum again,
oh,
Okay.
cool.
and how cool that is as a video game just to read or just play, not read. You don't read video games.
Yeah, you do.
Why you do read Pokemon? You have to like read Umbreon use taunt. It was super.
There's some pretty
effective.
funny looking like animations for some of the characters, like Anorith, that little like fossil Pokemon that looks like a little crab. But,
Oh
like,
yeah.
But he kind of just wiggles around and crawls back to the battle stage when he gets knocked the fuck out.
I was so angry what they did to Venusaur and Coliseum and Coliseum onto Battle Coliseum, Battle Revolution, because it's like they gave Venusaur God, what is it when you have cracked eyes? They gave him weed eyes.
Oh, Bloodshot?
Bloodshot, yeah, there you go, Bloodshot. Sorry, that's. I can't believe I'm not thinking about that. But
That's
yeah,
okay.
They gave him weed eyes.
Yeah,
like,
they gave him.
He's Venusaur.
Yeah,
He's fine.
He was on plants.
Venusaur like he's flying high.
So I was just angry because it's like, oh yeah, every time he does like a very like a solar beam, like his eyes would swell up into bloodshot. I'm like, I feel bad for every time he has to do an attack now. Yeah, you do this to my favorite
not as
Pokemon.
cool.
I'm glad they changed it in X and Y, but continue.
Yeah, I've been playing that on an emulator, and that's been pretty fun.
Yeah,
Trying to get back into some video games at least to kind of pass the time.
especially since school's beginning. So I've been
There's another game called PUBG that's been really popular lately.
PUBG.
Yeah, you drop out of an airplane, and you have to be the last one standing, and you land with nothing, and you gotta go into houses looking for weapons and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
And the map is like 8 kilometers wide, so you could jump out of the airplane at any time with all your other, like with a group or by yourself.
So is it like H1Z1 or any of the other ones where it's a first person shooter?
Yeah, and the idea is that like the circle that encompasses all the players gets smaller, like a to kind of like crush everyone in, to kind of like condense them into
Hunger
one area.
Games style.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking when you said crushing together, I was thinking of Katamari. You know that game, Katamari.
No.
It's for the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it's like you're just a guy. You just roll things.
You
and
are
everything.
the Star Prince.
Yes, you have to roll everything up together. It's pretty
I thought that
wild.
this was a pretty cool game that came out, and I'm willing to go get it and play it.
That's right.
Neat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been playing arcade games on my emulator.
Nice.
Oh man, I showed Shreddy Eddie my setup for PC because when I got back from the Philippines, which I'll talk to more later when I'm like feeling a little bit
More
more
coherent.
Yeah, coherent.
More together.
Yeah. So I was playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the Capcom version of the game, which only features Part 3 of Stardust Crusaders, and
I have that for the Dreamcast.
yeah, that is a fun game. That is legitly the funnest JoJo game I've ever played. Fighting game that like, if they ever hosted tournaments for this, I would easily want to enter a tournament because it's such a fun game to play.
Is it as good as Harambe versus Capcom?
Probably.
What is that?
It's like, you know how like Harambe had all his
No, I know about the
brother, rest in
Harambe
peace?
meme.
Like they created a game with Capcom characters and put Harambe in there.
So basically,
And it was available for download for a little while.
So
and I have it on my computer if you guys want to try it.
So Mugen.
It's like Mugen, but you have Harambe in there.
Oh man, dude, fighting games are
Harambe versus
becoming
Capcom.
Mugen.
Yeah.
Like with freaking Ruby Rose and Blaze Blue, I'm like on something now.
By the way, do you guys know when the next Ruby is coming out?
I think October.
Okay.
It's an
Just
October
fall,
thing.
whenever.
Yeah, it's always an October thing. See, I liked Ruby up till part 4 because I wish they would have replaced the voice cast for Ruby.
I like the voice cast.
I
just don't like their the comedy is really childish
Yeah, I
to
get
an extent.
that.
Like there's some funny ones, but they're like really trying hard to like make a joke, and it's like that's not funny.
Well, I mean, I feel like the comedy's a lot better in Ruby Chibi than it is in the original Ruby. Except what
It's
I
more
know.
the focus though. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. But the problem with original Ruby, or like with Volume 4, I won't go into.
Everyone's in Miku Miku Dance.
Yeah, well, I mean, because part 1 and part 2, these voice actors and actresses are fun to be around, right?
Yeah.
I can't take them seriously because, like, when in Volume 4, when they get super serious, it's like Ruby still has that irritating, like, kind of voice, even when she's trying to be serious. And I'm not trying to diss any of the voice actors. They're great people. They're great because we saw them at AX. But it's kind of hard to take them seriously. The only probably person I could probably take seriously is Barbara Duckerman as Yang, and the other girl who plays Blake Belladonna, and maybe Jean and like Team Juniper.
What about Pyrrha? Well, this
She's
We don't talk about Pyrrha.
spoilers.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I did it. I blew up the whole podcast.
Pyrrha!
Bye guys, that's it. We're done.
Oh,
Almost done.
Pyrrha!
Alright, we're back guys.
Yeah, so that just happened.
Oh gosh, why did I freak out over that again?
I don't know.
Because you're John. Ace along Sloan.
Yeah, that's East for you.
Ace is. Yeah.
Dare you call me out?
You look like you're ready.
Anyways.
You look like you're ready to go to bed.
You're
and
either going to
sleep.
fall asleep or vomit. Which of the two is going to
Pick
happen?
one. You can't have both.
I mean, you can, but
I'm
you'll
gonna
drown in
continue-
your sleep.
I'm gonna
That'll be
continue to
terrible.
play jet lag even when the semester starts. I'm gonna be like, why didn't you do your project? It
Dude,
felt jet lag.
is that gonna be your excuse for everything?
I was in Manila time.
You're just gonna be like, oh, why did you do your paper? Jet lagged. Sorry.
Manila.
Manila time.
I mean, now I understand. Actually, after talking about it, now I understand the whole meaning of Filipino time. Because, dude, time moves so much slower in the Philippines.
Mm.
It's literally the hyperbolic time chamber, if you had to think about it.
But
Like,
you didn't get stronger. What happened?
I did get. I mean, not physically, but mentally, I did. You may not notice, but when I
He's
draw,
concealing his power level.
exactly. I'm like Gohan in the Cell Saga, where it's like where you take on Cell.
Just think of Frieza killing all your friends and family. That makes me pretty mad.
Yeah.
If that doesn't, I don't know what will.
So, what were points 2 and 3? You were talking about the Philippines a while ago.
Well, I know one was family, and I'm done
Fourth time.
talking about
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
2 was so we met extended family.
Oh boy, more family.
Well, it's because like my grandpa, or Lolo, you can call, that is the Tagalog for grandpa, was able to remarry after my unfortunate passing my grandmother. She remarried, and apparently, I was more looking forward to meeting this extended family of my blood family I was never gonna meet. So they took us around to Intramuros, which is a area in the Philippines, which is like the slums, to like Rizal Park, which is like honors the national Philippine hero Jose Rizal, not Josie Rizal if you're thinking of Tekken, but oh, that was a controversy that I won't get into.
Oh, okay.
But and then we went to Intramurals Park because basketball. My brother loves basketball. You got dudes. It's so funny how in NBA or whatever we complain about we don't got the latest Jordans or kicks. These dudes are playing basketball on barefoot and sandals.
Neat.
In the slums, and
They probably play better.
they're aggressive as heck too. Like I do not like the current state of the NBA. I'm not a sports commentator, so don't question. But from what I saw a little bit of it, it's like, oh yeah, it's going into the European style. Like we're gonna just sit here shooting a 3 foot line for every day. No hyper dunks or whatever. Just
What is this, Space Jam?
oh dude, I really want. If every basketball game was Space Jam, I'd be watching basketball more. But like. No, like dunks or drives, no aggression. It feels very.
So they don't play basketball at all.
Yeah, is it? Oh, yeah, that's European style where it's like, oh yeah.
European style basketball.
European style basketball is surprisingly soft. It's like, it's clean. It's not like.
They have tea in the middle.
Yeah, basically it's like this. Like here, Donnie K, stand up for a bit.
Okay.
It's like this is the European style basketball. Like I'm guarding him or whatever.
Yeah.
He has the ball. He's
So
Yeah,
he's
well,
like
Chad, what about
dribbling.
the queen? She's
yeah,
great.
and he's shooting. No, this is
Oh.
Filipino style basketball right here. Get
Where
in
it's
this-
like, okay.
Where it's like this.
Like there's actual shoving
they're-
almost.
Dude, they're shoving like there's like lots of aggression in Philippine basketball. So like
So they don't actually shoot the ball.
no, they shoot the ball.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
of course they
kidding,
shoot
they
the
do,
ball,
but-
but it's like they'll drive to the court to the ball. You play basketball with me, Like they do
Yeah.
layups, dunks. I mean, they can't
Not
dunk.
super dunks though.
They can't dunk because they're short as heck.
Not
but
Dunkin'
I'm pretty
Donuts.
Sure, but I'm pretty sure if they wanted to, they could dunk. But like I said, there's kids on wheels. Literally, like government doesn't support them whatsoever. Unfortunately, like I said, we're lucky to even have welfare if you're like.
Yeah, I was at. You told me about how there were random children trying to steal your soda. So
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, so there are packs of feral children just running around.
That's because like their parents unfortunately like neglect them or they don't take care. So it's like sometimes it's like what could the kid do? You know what I mean? You're not getting paid welfare money by the government, and you live in like makeshift homes. But that was the best part of my experience on the Philippines.
Yes,
Harsh.
scavenger children.
Well, not scavenger children,
But
like,
the basketball.
well, the
and-
basketball in the slums, like their ghetto is nowhere near our ghetto in America. Like the home, like everyone in that country is like a hustler.
You can make some enemies that way, dude.
Shh.
Okay.
No, I mean, look.
What's
okay.
number 3 on your list? Let's go.
Okay.
Family, extended family with basketball.
And then distant, unrelated family.
Even further family.
Like, removed family, and,
These guys aren't even related by blood. They were just a drinking friend from
And they
like
call
a
me
different
family?
time.
they just kind of have a similar sounding name.
Okay, look, I'm not dissing the ghetto.
Number 3,
Of the-
more family. Or cousins
Why didn't
again.
we even tell you, like, we went to Rizal Park and we were walking around and, like, my dad got to ride a Kalesa, which is one of the,
This isn't about family.
for Kalesa, that's, like, the horse. And, like, my dad's
Okay.
trying to get on and it's, like, literally he almost, like, flipped the horse over. It was great. Because imagine a big black man going into a Kalesa. By the way, that's my dad. I'm half black, guys.
You can't see
wait,
that
what
from
is-
here, but you'll know.
What is a Kalasa? You say it's a horse?
Yeah, so it's like a carriage, basically.
Oh, okay. Because
What
I
is
was, because I'm imagining it's short for a tall black man. So it's like I'm imagining you're just riding around on a Shetland pony.
And all he does is talk about rap music all day.
He just kind of stands and, like, the pony's between his legs. He's like, go. And he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's a Shetland pony.
Well,
These
I mean,
things are cool. I've seen one.
well, like I said,
Petted apples.
I felt bad for the horse, but like here's a big Filipino American family of 4, Filipino African American family of 4. I'm sorry.
More family.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 4.
Riding a Kalesa. So.
My family. There we go.
I saw them in the Philippines.
Anyone else you're leaving out that you're not telling us about?
That's how much family there is in the Philippines. Like even if you don't want them,
They're
technically.
like, they're kind of your family. Like, whoa, where are you taking my soda? I'm your family. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I never told you the story about how I went to just sidetracked from the Philippines to Filipino Americans. I went to
I saw this one Filipino American family having a party for like, I don't know, some debut or whatever. So some girl turning 18. Right?
So like a quinceañera.
Yeah, it's basically.
But it's 18-ñera.
Well, it's called debut in the Philippines.
Cool.
So I crashed the debut by saying, "Hey, I'm that guy's cousin, right?"
Yeah.
And I got free food.
Nice.
At the party. I
Dude,
was
you
like,
just used
Welcome to the Philippines.
using the family card everywhere.
Yeah.
It's accepted in most retailers.
yeah, literally, like you could go in and it's like.
Can I have a
that's-
discount? Why should I give you a discount?
I'm your
I'm
friend's-
your relative.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, okay, here you
But,
go.
but I'm
$30,
American.
30% off.
But I'm
Here you
super
go.
American. I don't give discounts. Final finale. I met. So after
You met who? You
more
you guys-
family.
Oh no way! I didn't see that coming.
I'm just waiting. It's like it's Issa's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders, more family, more basketball. What more do you want?
The
So
cheesiest, the meatiest, the spaghettiest.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So was I looking for like imagine like
I broke them both. I have broken both of them with Jolly Bee.
Yes.
I can imagine like in order to find the family.
As you can see, we can't even function. This is 0.7 of all of Issa's things.
It's Issa's Bizarre Adventure.
More family, yes. He's
Actually, the jokes is funny because it's like the Joestar family, right? So was I looking for all the stars on my freaking like?
Yes.
he's broken, folks.
I found them.
Yes.
I found my family. Teach me the ways of Harmon.
Yeah.
Oh, we're Stan users now.
He fell out of his chair, folks. That was incredible.
Oh god.
Anyway, so about your date, you did you practice Haman with her?
No, she had a stand ability.
Oh.
You mean her friends? He fell out
I
of
just
his...
describe my freaking. So next time when I go to the Philippines, I'm just gonna describe my next trip as a freaking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh god, I'm tearing up. Screw you all.
This podcast has been very great.
It got good. Oh god.
It's too bad this is at the end where no one's listening.
Well, good luck.
I think I know the episode the episode art. You just need to draw this. Issa's Bizarre Adventure.
Issa's okay, so my date.
Okay.
So I can't believe that I'm saying this, but like, after I told people, JoJo.
You guys are pathetic.
I don't know why this is so funny. Just watching this guy.
Because the build-up was so good. Because he started talking about his family, then his extended family, then his things that he calls a family, and then the figment of his imagination that he thinks is family.
Yes.
And then on part 7, he fell out of his chair and thought it was also
Yeah, did the infinite world reset, and then I was like, so I found a new family. But oh gosh,
So yeah, that's
that's my Philippine adventure. I mean, I don't know. I might keep bringing it up.
Jeez. Well, I
Every
mean,
time.
yeah, I don't mind hearing more about this in any further episodes. But yeah, this has been a pilot episode with just those guys.
Just remember us. If you thought about us, it's those
I
guys.
remember
Yeah.
the guy rambling on about
The-
how he
His family.
Yes.
Which part 1, where you go meet your family, I'm guessing it's like on day 1 or 2. It's just called Phantom Blood because it's just blood relatives you don't know about.
Oh yeah, it is. It's some blood relatives. It's like Battle Tendency in freaking Phantom Blood, and then part.
Yeah, and then
3
part 2 is Battle Tendency, where you have to go fight a bunch of aggressive ghetto kids.
You had to like leap through roofs, trying to keep your Mountain Dew safe.
Yeah.
You remember that much? I'm proud of you guys.
Either way, so yeah.
This
Where,
has been
where
those-
would you actually find us? You
Well, I mean, for one, we're posting this on YouTube. Right?
yeah, so you'll find
We're
us
on
on the
YouTube.
YouTube. Whose channel? We'll probably make a channel. We'll see what happens.
Please, if you did make it this far, congratulations. You get no prize. But you did get commended for good attention span.
Go look for us on Twitter, I guess.
I'm not on Twitter, so...
What's the social media networks?
Oh boy.
Whatever, it's just you could find me at KrondarQ at Twitter.
Okay.
You can find me on SoundCloud at Basic Insanity.
You can find me at NoJohnGSalon on Twitter and Instagram.
Alright, and we'll probably post another one of these next month.
Please comment, subscribe, and do all that nice shit for us.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
This has been the cheesiest, the meatiest, and the spaghettiest. This is Shreddy Eddie here, signing off.
Later, dudes.
The ending. Bye.